Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Call of the Sea, where today we're going to work out this lens puzzle, or I'm going to spend an hour looking like an idiot in front of everybody. Either one of those I guess should be pretty fun. So we know we have to put this lens into this thing for some reason. I don't know exactly what we expect this to do, but it is clear to us that this is the intent, right? Does this have... I'm sure I checked this already, but okay, yeah. So we have these markings here. I don't exactly know... Alright, let's just play with this. Let's just get in here and fiddle around with this thing. So... Okay, this is just moving the red dot in the other axis. Yeah, okay. So that moves the red dot around... Huh. So that increases the size of the goop? This is a goop. This is the goop sizulator. And then... Am I supposed to be able to change the... Because there's a bunch of different lenses here. Am I supposed to be able to change which lens it's interacting with? Or... I don't even know how this damn machine works. Okay, well the meter's not doing anything. I feel like I'm missing a control here. There must be another button on this thing. Because, what would this even accomplish? Okay, so this is determining where I am inserting goo onto the lens. Okay, that's interesting. That makes it a little clearer what I'm supposed to do. So there's this idea here.
How this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
By the way, I tried to bring the voice volume up without messing with the volume of the other things too much, compensating reasonably for them, so hopefully that worked. So what are we supposed to be getting out of this? Where do these 4 hash marks come from, and why are they important? Do we want to put dots in the spaces between them? Do we want to... I know I'm close, but I can't find the right combination. But do you, though? But do you know that you are close? Let me look at this thing one more time. Are we...
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
There's not really anything on the lens that corresponds to those marks, right? Because they'd be approximately here, 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 and then, of course, there's a horizontal one. And I'm not allowed to just take a lens and throw it in there. Did we notice this? We did not.
Planes of existence. That's bats.
Hey, this might be relevant. An unsurpassed technological device from every point of view. After a specific alignment, this device concentrates the resonance wave spectrum in an optical impression. Observing the lens will affect the subject's pineal gland, allowing them to gaze into other planes of reality outside the spectrum that we consider our dimension. Special features: adjustable outside revolving shutter, chain take-up, extra-large house with square condenser boulder. Why, that's the best kind of boulder. A double magazine rollers, heavy brass terminals, etc. A very substantial stand. Price with telescope, that's a lot of money back then, I assume. Listen, I'm going to level with you. I don't have a good sense of what inflation has done to the value of the dollar over the past 80 years. And we looked at this already. So this is a machine that is designed explicitly for the purpose of looking into other dimensions. That seems very wild to me. So do we just want to match up here the pattern that we see on this actual lens? I mean, we could certainly try that. Sorry, not this one. This one over here, we put up do you reckon, is that about right? Maybe. And then it looks like right here gets a small one. Probably the smallest one. But see, this doesn't...
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
It looks right, but it sure isn't doing anything. How many sizes of thing are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 is all you can get. I'm wondering if I'm missing another piece of information somewhere. But, like, why does this lens have this arrangement? And again, still sort of wondering if I'm missing,
Not
like,
really
an
sure how
interactable.
this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
Maybe what she's trying to tell me is that I do not yet have the information. Let's see. Okay, there's some paper on the ground, but it looks like none of it's interactable. We'll figure this out. We'll get it. So we had a look over here already. Right, something's happened to the ship. We know this. I haven't made a note of anything in my inventory that seems to be relevant to this puzzle. I guess we could go play with this thing. There is that Tiki totem replicator deal over here. Maybe let's play with this. We'll come back to that. So, let's say I wanted to recreate... Let's start here. So, like, 3 houses, then the solid filled-in eyes. Okay.
The parts of the Tiki on this column seem movable.
And then I think that's not the right mouth. It is an open mouth, but it's this one. And then little arms. That didn't do anything. I guess I don't know what side I'm supposed to be. Because it looks like it's... Okay, it's only really interactable from this side. So maybe we need to try to make each of them and see if anything happens on any of them. Or maybe we make one and then we go back to the Tiki that depicts those symbols. Maybe something will have happened. Let's just go have a look right quick. Do still wish we could run a little bit faster. But, like, that thing's inside of one of the cabins, right? So, presumably... Oh, that's curious. Once again, you know, video games, nobody ever looks up.
But I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
Right, so that's very obviously the stingray. Yeah, I just totally didn't even notice these emblems up here.
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus?
Oh.
Something's missing inside that emblem.
Okay, so we've got you connect to you. 2. So it looks like maybe she's drawing them in the correct the correct orientation here. This guy down here with the tongue out is the stingray. Yeah, okay, so she did. It looks like she has already drawn them in the orientation that we expect. This we did not have to figure this part out. And is this drawn with the shark? That's drawn with the turtle. Wait, is the turtle... Because I would expect that the one that's pulled down is the one that's on the grave, right? Oh, or maybe the one from here is the one that's on the grave. So they pulled down and not just the broken emblem, but also its holder. So you are the shark. Yes. Okay. And then we have an order right here. So we just need to make the tikis happen in that order. Possibly. Sure, seems to be the implication anyway. And hopefully doing so will do something that will help us with the lens puzzle, because I have no idea what I'm trying to even accomplish there. But it doesn't seem like there's anything to lock in up here, right? So, oh, hey. Oh, no, that's just the thing we drew on the wall. I was like, hey, that's one of those patterns. But yeah, it's the one that I drew. Okay, so turtle, shark, stingray, octopus. Which is to say, the one we got up now is good. You are the first guy. Then, okay, like a crown, And big eyebrows. Crown and big, strong eyebrows. Look at those beautiful eyebrows. And then... yeah, that's right. And then sharp teeth and, like, fins. Oh, wait, is this an interactable... no, okay, it's always a white circle whenever you're not over anything in particular. Alright, then... the ray has the circles up at the top. The closed eyes... tongue out and tentacles. Okay, let's hope that that's just, like, locking in. And then circles and circles. And smiles and the tentacles that are like, so what? So what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we did the thing there that it looks like... the order of the symbols is important. But, like, am I supposed to be doing something with them once the arrangement is right? Let's set it back in the first configuration. So... So now what? It didn't seem like the Tiki down there had lit up or anything. I definitely feel like we're still just missing a piece here. What are you?
What
Potentially
message
important?
Harry?
Mr. Everhart, we deeply regret your refusal to accept our funding for your expedition. We have always had an excellent relationship with your family, and we really considered this venture a unique and profitable opportunity for both parties. We wish you the best of luck on your journey. You surely are going to need it. Yours sincerely, Caleb Bowen of the Starry Wisdom Society. Huh. Alright, I'm trying not to be the person who refuses to look up. It's a big dragonfly. So... there shouldn't be anything up here, because there's no Tiki here to match it to. Are there... no, there are not really different markings on the sides of this. I was wondering if maybe we had to set up the alignments such, like one of the sides of the thing was marked 1. That doesn't seem to be the case. Let's head back down to the base. I'm wondering if I'm missing some other piece of important information.
Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family, quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could, just like his siblings did after him.
Imagine if these were your problems. What might I still be missing? It's like you clearly connect to the octopus. I think we're fairly thorough down here. I mean, clearly, whatever I'm missing, it's pretty important, but also pretty elementary. If there's got to be some way to, like, make the... so let's see. It's the turtle is first. Which one is the turtle one? That's shark. You're turtle. You must be turtle. So with the turtle one engaged...
Something's missing inside that emblem.
like, clearly nothing is different in here. There's nothing about this cabin that we needed to run back down to. We saw these already, and I mean, we get the function of the elevator. It's just a matter of finding the stone for it. Oh, this is something I didn't interact with, though.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I detoured from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. By when suddenly, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that white sand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
3 days. 3 days on the island. Hey, that's familiar. So probably not, like, materially relevant to the situation we find ourselves in now, but also definitely relevant. Definitely a thing I care about. So, are there any differences? There are differences in the containers, in the things that the emblems are set into. But it doesn't look meaningful. It looks like they're just, like flavor. The differences seem mostly decorative. We know all the guns are missing. We looked at the weird mirror and the combs and stuff. So, I mean, we're getting a sense of the expedition, but none of this stuff seems to be directly puzzle-related. I am missing some key, crucial element. And this is where the dude was, right? This is where the local was sleeping, away from the little...
Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite?
It's all narratively significant, but very little of it seems mechanically significant. So we've worked out an order for the Tikis, and we've worked out what the Tikis individually look like. But we don't know how to make it, like, matter. Okay, it's turtle now. And what do I do with that? What do I do with it being turtle? How does that help me? It doesn't look like there's any kind of thing to interact with that we haven't already interacted with, right? Yeah, there's no buttons on this thing, or... Well... I do have the order right. It certainly seems like I have the order right, assuming that, left to right, top to bottom. The thing is, I would assume that if we were doing whatever's supposed to be happening here, making the symbols happen in order, it would be like, upon us finishing a symbol, it would lock in some way, right? We'd get a noise or something would change to indicate that something, anything, anywhere was like interested in our progress in any way. But certainly no object seems to be. Okay, sorry for the jump cut. Unfortunately, a situation arose suddenly that had to be dealt with. But we're back, we're here, and we're still not 100% sure what to do with either of the puzzles we have going. Here's part of the problem. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. Like, there might be another document or something that we haven't seen that would break one of these open for us. If I knew for sure that the information we had now was all of the information we were supposed to have, I could limit my thinking to just trying to work out what we can do with that stuff. But unfortunately, it's really hard to feel certain that that is the case, given how much stuff we found quickly at the beginning of this episode in areas we've already been through. Okay. So we tried... Did we try running back down? Sorry, the break, unfortunately, has introduced discontinuity. The thing's in the turtle state right now, right? Let's run back down and have a quick look at Turtle Hut and make sure that this has not in some way enabled a thing at Turtle Hut. But I'm pretty sure. Also, Turtle Hut sounds like a restaurant that I really would not like to go to. Okay, this is the one, right? So with the Tiki in this state, we can't interact with this thing. We haven't, like, opened a compartment or made that glow or anything. We're already in here. We saw all this stuff. Of course, there's, like, turtle stuff all over the place here. It's, it's the Turtle Hut. It's where they bring all of your soup to you in actual turtle shells, and it's like a really weird gimmick. The millennials are not buying into it. And it didn't make this matter.
Something's missing inside that emblem.
Okay. Alright. For the moment, let's assume that we have all the information. Let's pretend that I think I was thorough. What if I were thorough? Let's assume I've been thorough. What could we do that we haven't tried? We tried setting this thing to all of the states in order, and it didn't accomplish anything. But it could be like the totem in the slidey piece puzzle in the last area, where it wasn't about... Yeah, like, what if this is describing to us the order of the objects on the pole? That would be... So it's the shark piece next, which is the big eyebrows. So we want to slide this one to the right, this one 2 to the right, and I guess this one to the left. Is the smart way to do this.
Secret compartment.
Okay, well that's what it was. And that makes sense logically. Like that's the same as the slidey bits on the pole puzzle in the last area. I don't know why that wasn't what my brain went to first, but that's just kind of like the way of things. Your brain's going to make some jumps to some places, and not always too sensible places.
This appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
This stuff's real pretty.
Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern? What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it.
So is this our elevator stone?
Disturbing.
It is weird looking. The way it's sort of like in some parts of it sort of seems to like drink the light. There's definitely like there's fluid. There's fluid coming out of this rock. Well, I'll just put that in my pocket. Can't imagine how that could be a bad idea. So I think this is our elevator stone, right? It's at least very similar in shape and size to what I would expect. Let's go jam it in there. And maybe we are not able to solve the lens puzzle yet because whatever information we need is up there on the plateau. Gosh, I hope that's the case, and it's not just that I've been, like, real dumb this whole time. Missing something. I hope that I've been... just the case that I've been missing something all this time. I'm trying to be nicer to myself.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not possible. This does not make any sense.
Oh my! Oh my goodness, what happened here?
Well, we know some of what happened here. Okay, so we'll come back to the lens puzzle.
I Better not touch it. And given what happened, they shouldn't have either.
Okay, I'm not allowed to go over there to investigate that object, despite the fact that it's a spotlight. Seems like it would be real useful if I could turn that on and direct it down there. Alright, so we knew the medical tent was up here from documents that we had read previously.
That black ooze again.
That imbecile Roy, what's his? Roy, blew the hatch to smithereens and blew himself up with it. Don't worry, Doc, I have Mr. Everhart's okay. This is just a controlled detonation. Ha! 3 feet closer and I wouldn't be here to tell the story. I got splashed with that black ooze. Took me the whole damn evening to clean it off.
Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
Similar to angiomas. Allergic eczema? Cyanosis? Let's hope not. I took some samples of my blood to analyze. Asked for a photo of Everhart's wife's hand. Yeah, so he is drawing the same conclusion that we are. Oh boy, this one's gotten a little wild. The spots on my skin are moving. I can feel them. Yep, and then he's having feelings about that, which I think are pretty justified. Is there someone in the well? So he scratched out the well, but then he wrote it again. How is this represented here? Okay. So the read thing is definitely less good than just looking at the paper, because there's information that's very obvious on the paper that is excised here. Can hear voices at night. And he's written what several times and scratched it out? In fact, I could swear they're calling my name. And who's playing that music? And then, hey, that's something. That looks real familiar. Am I not going to take that with me? I feel like I should take that one with me.
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid.
And somebody thought, hey, this is a great time to take a photograph.
Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head.
This is what I should be doing right now instead of, like, helping with the fires or whatever.
Those spots
July
look all too
15.
familiar.
Okay, this is
Is this
me.
a picture of my hand?
Okay, well, now we know why they were drawing comparisons. Now we know why he was like, this is definitely connected to my wife's problem.
Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells?
Well, I'm glad she knew that. Undefined substance pulsating, affecting erythrocytes. Huh. I don't really know how to interpret this. That's just wormwood. That's just a big bottle full of wormwood. In case you really needed to get
the smell
poisoned.
of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
Yeah, I've heard something like that from a lot of people. People who have had serious problems hate that, like, hospital disinfectant smell. Is
Is this
sense
some
memory is a
structural
real thing.
hatch of some sort?
But honestly, I kind of like... As a person who... my mom was a nurse, and as a kid, sometimes I just got brought to the hospital because some people are too poor for childcare, and it's like, what else is she going to do? So I actually have, like, unusually positive associations with that smell, I think.
Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
This seems like a great idea. Why would I not do this? So, if my illness is related to this black ooze, that certainly raises some questions as to how I got it in the first place. And there's definitely whispering.
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here?
Doesn't look like it. Can I interact with this stuff on the floor? I sure
press
can.
these star-shaped
Oh.
tiles.
And when I do so, it is bad. And the goop comes out of the holes in the eyes? This is legitimately unsettling.
This eye, is it calling to me?
Okay, so we're definitely doing some, like...
Are these ornamental? Or something else?
Jesus Christ. I just scared the hell out of myself seeing a human shape there in that thing that is clearly not human. But, like, just, just moving past it quickly. It looks like a little man with a hat. So we're definitely doing a Cthulhu thing here, right? Like, this is super a Lovecraft story. And those voices in particular are extremely reminiscent of the way Cthulhu-type elements have been represented in other video games, particularly here I'm thinking of course, Eternal Darkness.
I almost feel as if they're watching me.
By far, the most important text in the medium on this subject matter.
I feel disoriented down here.
Yeah, I don't like it. I am actually on edge a little bit. This is real creepy. Alright, I don't know what to do with these. Can I unpress that? Okay, let's leave this as we found it for the moment. Stupid, scary floodlights. Okay. So here we got some critters, some people of I would say sort of a gecko-y suggestion, just given like the size and positioning of the eyes, which makes me think back to what we saw on the pillars, the posts. I can't remember what those things are called already. On the way in here, where it seemed like some kind of big gecko thing was crawling out of the sea. And he is eating the brain waves. Brain waves. Here's the problem. All humans have brains filled with ramen noodles. We've always known this was a design flaw, but these guys are really taking advantage, it looks like. It's on this other wall. If you show them the stars, they'll be real excited about that, and they'll build your robots. Can we maybe... Does anybody have a translation here?
You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it.
Rituals. Other realities? Forgotten civilization. Black ooze used to replicate ritual. Check the Tillinghast pamphlet. That's the Tillinghast is the name on the lens thing, right? Oh, sorry. Gotta make a habit of looking at the backs of paper.
Well, this looks like another job by Handyman Harry.
So, again, not 100% clear where the marks across the lens shape are coming from. Are they from one of these? They're not, right? Doesn't seem to be.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Mr. Everhart. The doctor's been acting like an oddball ever since he was splashed with that black ooze, and he's got worse after moving to the top of the cliff. Keep an eye on him, Frank, and then some kind of liquid got on this, and let's hope that it's not blood. I mean, the stain's awfully red. A blood stain on paper would dry browner than this, right? Maybe. I don't know. And then here's this. And it looks like it has the same pattern on it as the, whatever that was, that cape or whatever, in the hidden compartment on the in the cabin. So that's interesting. Nothing about this is interactable, though. Okay. So check the Tillinghast pamphlet. It probably just says this because it says something about other realities on that. Did I make a note of... I did. Okay. The eye that's calling to us has a particular shape in it, and this arrangement of dots was the lower arrangement of dots in the arrangement of 4 dots on the note from the doctor, right? Cruise doctor was spattered with the black ooze. Girls tell of a story of a ceremonial ritual involving the black ooze. Were they injecting it into their eyes? I'm reading it backwards. I'm not sure, but I think the islanders tried to imitate it. Maybe. Who knows? Feels like a big jump, personally. Okay, so... each of the eyes has a couple of dots on it.
Were these eyes related to the ritual?
This one also looks like it has gooped recently.
Another eye. I hear whispering. Do they have 2 pupils?
Is that what we're understanding from that? Or like reading this shape as the like the sclera, and then the tiny little pupils, maybe? Okay, so we have... I absolutely just did it again. I absolutely just startled myself again because of the shape of a man in my peripheral vision. I'm so frustrated with myself for this. So is this interactable? This is not, but these totally are. Okay, well, I don't really know what to make of this thing. Okay, this is a different... That's a different star than all the other stars. So that's obviously pretty significant. What happens if we push that one down? Same thing. Aha. Does that happen with any of them? If we just push down any 2 shapes that are adjacent to each other? Yes. Okay, so it's not like we're just trying to draw a line out from this thing. We don't have any idea what shape we want to draw here yet. I'm going to climb up. I'm going to just go up. I just feel like maybe we should not be down here. I'm going to feel like I'm going to go up to the top part of the thing. Okay, so we have a couple of eyes now with a couple of blotches on them on what you might describe as the lens of the eye. Let's go try to... Hold on a second. Oh, she won't. She will not. I do have to hold a button to climb, but I saw, like, that little gap there between the stones, and I wanted to look at it a little bit more, and by then I guess I had climbed too high, and she was already in the process of going up to the top. Okay, so yeah, let's try to replicate those patterns of goo on the lens of the thing and see if that does something for us. I mean, how will we know, though? We're not allowed to pull the lenses from the machine, or... Okay, we'll just hope that doing this will cause her to go, ah, yes, that's right, and I know it because of my spooky psychic connection to this place. And then the puzzle will advance. Because otherwise, honestly, I'm at a bit of a loss again here. Hold on. How sure are we that we got everything we were supposed to get out of this? I guess this doesn't look that... It doesn't really look like the pattern on the bridge.
Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern?
This whole island's just birds and fish. Always with the birds and the fish. And of course, the giant sea geckos and the ramen. Okay, so... This is where we saw that name, right? Tillinghast? Yeah. Alright, let's reset this guy, and... Sorry, all of a sudden, more phone calls, stuff is continuing to happen. The way these are drawn makes me a little nervous. It makes me wonder if there's supposed to be a third element here. But, like, this is reproducible, right? So, like, center all the way bottom... gets a big one, and then one up and one left gets a size 2. That looks like probably right. And then center we got a size 2, and directly above that we got a size 1, and it's not 100% clear to me, is this right above or is this top? Which one of those looks like the right distance? Neither, honestly. It looks like it's directly between those 2 distances. It looks like it should be here. We must have missed an eye that matters. Alright, back down there.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
Yeah, the way she's written those in the journal makes me... There must be a third eye that we were supposed to notice. I thought I looked at them all, but I must have missed one. Sorry about this, about all the running back and forth. I know there's been quite a lot of it. You'd think, at this point, as a professional video game puzzle solver, semi-professional, hoping to move up to the big leagues, I would be a little better at this. But also, in my defense, they could give us a fast travel, right? They gotta know. It's 2020. It's the year of our Lord 2020, and players are sick of having to, like, move around and know what things are. Don't they know they should just put a waypoint on top of whatever I'm supposed to be doing, and then I can just turn my brain off completely? That's how game design works these days, right? Okay, which one of these eyes has spilled goop recently that I missed? We got you. Got you. Did I just not interact with this one? Yep, that's absolutely what happened.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Okay, well, I'm not 100% sure what the third image in that sequence of images was supposed to be depicting.
It stopped. Was I imagining all that?
And that sure does seem like it is probably the answer then, right? Because now that page is going to be, yep, exactly full. Okay. Okay, let's go and inscribe this into the lens. And again, I'm pretty much just hoping that we'll get the pattern right and she'll all of a sudden know what to do, because I don't know what to do. Like, there's no way, it doesn't seem like there's a way to take the lens out of the machine and test it in the telescope or anything. Can I? Nope. Not allowed to jump off and then, like, roll in a really cool way when I land. To impress absolutely nobody, because as far as I know, we are alone on this island. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm extremely curious what the deal is with the boat. More than anything, I want to go down and investigate that ship, and I'm really hoping that when we get the correct alignment of ooze on the lens and then look at the ship, we're going to see some, like, really wild stuff. Okay, so that looks like middle far right gets a big one. And then one above that, so you, and all the way over gets, this is definitely small. Well, she didn't say the line about not knowing how to work the thing. But also this didn't work. It's possible that this one is wrong. I mean, this looks right. But again, I'm not actually allowed to take out the lens. I feel like the thing that they should be letting me do here is take out the lens and test it on the thing.
Something's missing here.
But I do think it's definitely significant that she no longer says, hey, I don't know how to work this thing or what I would do with it. Like, that's gotta be... What is the piece I am missing? We still don't actually know what these marks are for, are supposed to represent, or like what they accomplish. Do I need to do something else to the lens? Okay. If this is the line that is one above the middle, then this is this position. This is totally right. Right? Because if you were to perfectly overlay these, this row is not here. It's here. So, okay, we've got that. There's no button I can push to remove the thing. The meter, the Guo meter is all the way up. This is maximum goo. We did it. We've really gooped this one the hell up.
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
Yeah, no, I knew that already. We'd done that already.
Something's missing here.
Yeah, it's that guy. Let me take the thing and put it in the other thing. Why is that not an option? Okay. So it doesn't seem like there's anything else for us to do, though, does it? I guess we can go back over there? Again, sort of a lot of running around today, and I do apologize for that, but I don't know what else to do with this. This sure seems like a solution to that. I guess let's run back down there one more time. We'll see what's doing. Maybe I missed something. There was at least one piece of paper that had that lens shape and had, like, scratches across it. Maybe I am supposed to scratch the lens in some way, but I don't know how I would do that. Mayhap I missed a lens scratching tool? I mean, I got that stone knife, right, that was in the package that was sent to me. And I could certainly go back and acquire further stone knives if I needed to. Wait, did I? I just didn't look at this at all.
Heavens, he's losing his mind.
I like it very much. Stop playing that music. No, I changed my mind. Actually, it's fine. Huh. So what does that say at the top? Okay. So I don't know. That looks like Scandinavian language of some kind or something, maybe? Maybe? So there are other lenses up here. These aren't lenses, these are petri dishes. Yeah, you can see the raised edges. Well... Again, never look down, never look up, right? Let me make sure that I am looking both down and up in all places. Alright, I guess let's drop back down here and see if we can't figure something out. It doesn't feel to me like we have the information for this floor puzzle down here, but maybe we do. Maybe I'm missing a pattern that needs to be applied here. I mean, maybe the pattern on the eyes is somehow indicative of what to do with it? Okay, you can't examine an eye a second time. If you've looked at it already, you are all set. Which means we have looked at all of them. You'll never believe. So, there are 4 sides to this shape. I mean, we could just experiment with it. It's interesting that it doesn't draw the line back over there. Okay, and it doesn't just create goop between any 2 depressed shapes. You are actually drawing something. Well, I feel pretty confident, given how the game has treated the diary so far, that if we had encountered the thing that told us the shape we were supposed to draw here, we would have it in our diary. We would have noted it immediately, even without knowing the significance of it. So it feels to me like we probably don't have that yet. There is a pattern of stars here, but it doesn't seem relevant. They're not like in the same arrangement or shape at all. Yeah, I don't know, man. Can I turn these on? No, I can't. I can't interact with these at all. Okay. So, we have this thing. We could replicate the ritual without having to put a whole bunch of black goop in our eyes if we just put the black goop in a lens, and then we look through that lens. And this is the part that I don't understand. Why is this like this? What is meant to be portrayed to us here? What is being conveyed? Maybe I gotta modify Tillingast's invention with with a pen. Just draw all over the lenses. We definitely didn't miss anything here. Look up and look down. Nothing on the roof. No paper scraps that I missed on the floor, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, okay. No, we're all good on that. It's still pretty, but it's not very helpful. I mean, we could just, like, trial and error around here, I suppose, but it doesn't feel like a very good way to do the thing. So will the path start drawing? Yeah, it starts drawing from whatever I depress. So we don't know if this star is the beginning or the end of the path, or honestly, it could even be in the middle of the shape and just used for orienting the shape once we find a thing that indicates what we should do with it. Yeah, I don't know. It feels to me like, it feels to me like the thing we are supposed to do next is take the lens that we put the goop on and put it into the telescope. But she won't do that, so clearly I've missed something. Maybe I put the goop on the lens wrong? Maybe I missed one of these, I misplaced one of these things? I guess let's go have a look. Like, we got down there, we got the eyes. The eyes are information about the goop positions. They must be. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little, tiny bit embarrassed about how I have not exactly flown through this so far. But we'll get there, eventually. Thus far, we have always gotten there eventually. Alright, let's have another look at this. So, what might be wrong? I'm relatively sure that this is the far left column and this is the... Well, you know what? Maybe these are the same column. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Like if I... Yeah, see, I can't move my mouse in a straight line. It kind of looks like they are. Maybe, okay, maybe that's where I screwed up. So, let's figure out which one of them is wrong. It could be this one. Let's try moving that over to here. Okay, nothing seems to have happened. So maybe that one was in the right position, and in fact, it's the other one that needs to be moved over. It would seem so.
Yes, I think I solved it. I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
Boy, she really does just, like, suddenly know what's up, huh?
It fits.
Well, of course it fits. That was going to be the case whether or not the ooze was correct.
What?
Aha!
On Earth, what is happening?
Well, now that makes some kind of sense, doesn't it?
My God, what was that I saw? What were those stars?
I mean, I kind of thought it was gonna overlay some information over top of the ship, instead of just being its own new opaque vision, but fine. Alright, let's go plug this in, and then we probably ought to stop there for the day. But this is a recovery. I'm getting somewhere again. And I'm very, very curious what this might do for us. I'm more than a little worried that correctly putting in the symbols is going to cause that pit to fill with black goo flowing out of the eyes, which I am not a fan of. I mean, I guess it shouldn't happen that way because there is an open wall, so like it shouldn't be able to fill, but Obviously, there's something magical going on here, so who knows what laws of physics do and do not apply. Can't look very far to my left or right. Or down, by the way. This is as far down as I'm allowed to look. Which I do not like. It makes me very nervous. I would never climb down without looking down, even though I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to look down. I think that's a thing I've heard. How could you not? How would you do that? Okay, I was going to say it wasn't 100% clear to me which one was the big star, but they've taken care of that for us. So arc it across 3. And then this way? Yeah, this way and then over to that. And then continue along the outside, one more. Alright.
Right, looks like I solved it. Great Scott! Oh no!
Oh no.
The
Yep,
water's
okay.
filling up. That's black ooze! No. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again.
And then she drowned. Game over. Am I about to wake up in a new place?
What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream.
In case it wasn't clear, I am not moving forward. That's automatic.
I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding.
Oh, she had you covered, apparently.
Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon? Wait a moment. No! Ah!
Oh, okay.
I can breathe. Underwater.
It seized camera control from me for a moment there, but we're back. We're back in total control now. So... Oh, right. Sure. I feel like staying low. I feel like if we can breathe underwater, maybe we should stay underwater, because I don't want whatever that is to see.
I have to find...
I don't like this. Don't make me swim out into the open water with it. I do not... I have a real thing about big bodies of water. Nope. Going... I'm not allowed to move any further in this direction.
What kind of creature is this?
I think I have to go toward the noises?
I need to get a closer look.
Oh, I'm being anglerfished. Oh, hey. Being anglerfished is a lot like being catfished, but what happens at the end is slightly different.
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
Okay, well, I think the lesson here is sort of a be careful what you wish for kind of thing, because, boy, we sure are going to get to check out this boat now, huh? Alright, I think that is maybe a good place to stop the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, I suspect things are only going to get creepier, but maybe we can avoid having to be in a huge body of water with some kind of huge thing lurking below us, which is exactly what my phobia is, like 100% to a T. That would be nice. And we'll see you then.